Hello, in this video we are going to start renaming our stuff and using the naming tool here, and then connect all our joints together. So let's go over here. So I have A here. Now I can just go through and use the naming tool and do the search and replace here. I'm going to change this from A, so find A, replace it to B, and just do selected and hit apply, and you'll see it just renames it. So AC. So this should save you some time. CD. What's important is that you don't have any the same names for any of these. Okay, so I have all that. I don't need this for now. Now I can, so I have this claw, I'm going to make that smaller. What I want to do is put all these legs underneath the base A. So what I'll do is select the top joint here of each one of these legs, and then drag that under base A, and it should look something like this. They're all kind of fanning out. So now I can delete all these groups. Now is a good time to check if I did this correctly. So I'm going to select all these joints and rotate them. Make sure that you're rotating from the object orientation, so that you should be able to get a rotation that is fanning out like this. That's what we want. If it looks like, if I hit Control Shift and go to World, if it looks something like this, either your orientation is not on object or you did it wrong. Or if they look like they're not evenly rotating. Okay, so that looks good. So now I can start connecting them. I want the base, I want everything underneath root. So I'm going to middle mouse, drag it underneath. And then so I can select each of these. So you can press P, and I might have done this wrong. Nope. So whatever is first is the thing that is going to be the parent, and everything underneath it. And the second thing is going to be underneath it. So I'll press P, and you'll see now everything, the A is underneath B. I think that's right. Yep, that's right. So we want to change, so this should go to this, and then this piece should go underneath here, and this should look like, let me turn this off so it's a little easier to see. This should go underneath that. This should go underneath that. So it should look like a chain. It should all connect like this. Okay. So now a nice little thing to know about, if you hold down Shift and click on the plus, it will expand everything out. And let me pull this out so you can see the full chain. So if you want to pause the video so you can see what this layout is, it should look like something like this. It's a good idea to get rid of any kind of numbers at the end that I have here. I think that happened when I duplicated the claw. There we go. So something like this. And your LRA should look something like this, where they're kind of going through, and then these should be at world, like that. The tips don't matter as much because we're not going to add any, they're not going to be controlling anything. But yeah, so now it's always a good idea to select all your joints before we move on to the next thing, and go to modify and go to freeze transforms. That'll get rid of any like rotations that are in here. We only really need are the translations, like that. So we shouldn't have any kind of rotations in there. And then I'm going to go edit and go to delete all but type history, just to get rid of any like history that we don't need. And I think that's a good stopping point, and then we'll get into skinning in the next video.